The first two games of our playoff series were kind of crazy. We got blown out in the first game, and in the second game, we put a beat down on the Timberwolves. So, game number 3, well, I got a feeling it's about to be interesting. In the last game, Nico Mannion went literally off, and I'm pretty happy about that. If he can be a dominant contributor, then maybe we end up moving somebody. Oh, wait, Charles Bassey can actually shoot a little bit. Forgot about that. Right now, if Nico can actually score like he has been so far in the playoffs, which he is our leading scorer in the playoffs right now, might be a spot for him in the starting lineup, and Caris LeVert might get moved in the offseason. But again, that's a lot of ifs right now, and I just need to make sure that Karl-Anthony Towns' knee doesn't hold up the rest of this game. No way. Yo, I thought Towns' knee was hurting. He keeps holding it, but it's not affecting him. I was out here trying to work Darius Garland. That's a tough shot to get his own rebound. It worked out. He got the foul on Towns, and we need to get that dude up out of the game. Got our boy Bassey out here. I need to get JJ Redick up out of the paint. Look at the grown man bucket by Bassey. Someone said he's not strong enough, but he's too strong. Towns is a little bit on fire still. We got Bruno in there defending him, giving Bassey a bit of a break. We're trying to make sure he stays healthy for the remainder of the playoffs, assuming we can even get past Minnesota right now, which is tough. I don't know if we're ever gonna, if we can't even beat Minnesota, who else can we actually play and beat? Offensive rebounds, great defense by Bruno though. Somehow Towns did not get his own rebound, which is surprising considering 2K's been doing that to me. Nico driving in. This is one of the best draft picks we've ever made. Oh, look at Ingram. Good first step. Driving in. Don't even know what the heck that was. Someone get the rebound. No Dwight Powell slander. You missed it. Bruno. This is how we drew that play up. First quarter's winding down now. Tyler Euler's draining a little bit of the clock. We got a 4-point lead. I want to keep it at 4 points and not obviously 2, but I knew exactly where they were going. Down here to Karl-Anthony Towns, who's abusing Bruno. I get it. He's supposed to be our best defender on the floor in the low post, but he's definitely struggling a little bit. Ingram's going to pull up at the buzzer. Close, but no cigar. A 2-point lead going into the second quarter. Need to extend this if we want to have a good chance here at home for Minnesota. Picking up here in the second quarter, we got a solid lead, 6 points. It's nothing like too crazy, but I'm trying to get Ja to go off. Oh God, that's Kevon Looney. You know what? Sometimes you make a mistake just so Charles Bassey can get a rebound and get some more points. 6-point lead here. 3:40 left. But, it's been like a solid game, but it hasn't been incredible for us. Tell Ja wants something here. Got his boy Jaden in the corner. I go to front. That was a little close. So with that shot by Jaden, we've kind of extended the lead a little bit. We got a solid lead, but Karl-Anthony Towns, despite being injured, is back in the game, and he's been a walking bucket so far today. You know who hasn't, though? JJ Redick. Look at Ja's stat line. Not a lot of points, but I mean, he's filling the stat sheet for sure. 10-point lead. Things are solid. Even Caris LeVert's been contributing. And look, JJ Redick, not a great defender. Gave the man baseline. He just hit one of the toughest shots I've seen in a long time. Karl-Anthony Towns is on fire, which, again, makes me nervous like none other. And that's why. That's 100% why. I just want to know what about Karl-Anthony Towns is hurt. Like, this dude is moving, dunking, destroying my entire squad like nothing matters. And Charles Bassey, meanwhile, fully healthy. This is a wide open layup. Wiggins out here in transition, trying to get good defense on him. No way he hits that. They got that rebound too. The salt would have been 100% real. Oh God, Bruno, not a great passer. Tell me what about that man is hurt. There's literally nothing wrong with him. This is the weirdest sequence of all time. Like, I don't understand what basketball gods are thinking right now, but it's been really weird. There we go, Ja. There we go, Ja. That's what we needed. 11-point lead in Minnesota, mind you. This is a big game. I mean, game number 3 is a statement game. You win this one, you got a good opportunity to shine. Now, Wiggins is definitely cold. His jump shot's not falling. He's missed a couple of layups here, too. Got to watch for Towns out here on the outside. Honestly, if JJ Redick wants to try to hit those, I'll take it. The first half is winding down right here. We got Caris LeVert, who's pretty gassed. Our primary ball handler. We'll let Ja throw up a prayer. Not exactly good. Charles Bassey. That one's not going to count. He got the rebound, though, on the stat sheet, but still. Solid lead going at halftime. 9 points in total, but Karl-Anthony Towns, where exactly are you injured? Because it doesn't look like anything's wrong with you right now. Third quarter's been going okay. Our lead is about 10 points right now, so third quarter's going okay. Our lead is at 10 points now. We got Nico in the game. We got Ja in the game. And Nico Mannion, I was about to say he came to play, but you know who came to play? Kevon Looney. And honestly, I think a big part of our reason that we're winning today, especially by 12 points right now, is we've been controlling the glass. And the guy that's been helping us the most there has absolutely, I can't switch players, has absolutely been none other than Kevon Looney, who has 7 rebounds on the afternoon with only 2 points. Still been a big part of the game. Shot clock winding down. Karis LeVert, he's been hitting 3s so far today. Gonna miss that one, but yo, Kevon Looney, he's on another one. A lot of big name starters out for Minnesota right now. Oh, we left a guy wide open. Harrison's open. He's gonna drill it. Nico's got 9. Ingram's got 10. I honestly don't have any clue what anybody else in the team has, but those dudes have been huge. Oh, Ingram's out here. The spin move. Another foul. That's 3 on Basley. Wiggins back in the game now. LeVert's been playing solid defense. Here goes Andrew Wiggins looking like MJ. The game still is a little bit tight here, and I honestly want to get McDaniels a lot more involved. He's been the one dude that hasn't been involved enough, in my opinion. So let's get him in the corner. Nice little screen here by Bruno. Long 2, not the best shot in the world, but if it goes in, it's a good shot in my book. McDaniels out here. Look, little jab step, little tray. This game has got out of hand pretty quickly, and honestly, I just want Jaden McDaniels to abuse Vernon Carey because kid has been on fire tonight. Get your own rebound, stuff the stat sheet, get the points, do whatever you need to. So the game is going to be a wrap, and that might be one of the biggest beatdowns we've ever put on in playoff franchise history. Minnesota's not ready for us. So for Minnesota, Karl-Anthony Towns did the unthinkable when this man has a bad leg. I still don't understand how he's playing at this level, but 33 points in 34 minutes, 22 rebounds, and 4 blocks. He turned it over a lot, but he was efficient, 14 of 20, and he even hit 2 threes. He was a problem. Outside of him, nobody really did anything. Greg Monroe, 12 and 6, Vernon Carey, 10 and 4, and no one else had double digits for that team. That's why it was a blowout. For us, it was all about the 2 leading scorers that just dominated time after time throughout the season. Jaden McDaniels, 27, 12, 3, and 6. 6 steals is incredible, only 2 turnovers. He did shoot 30 times, but we'll look past that. We have Brandon Ingram go 26, 6, 2, 2, and 3. I'm good with those numbers. Charles Bassey, though, say what you will. People are calling him soft in the comments and things of that nature, but he's averaging almost 20 points, 20 rebounds in the playoffs so far. 19 points, 21 rebounds, 8 of 14, hit all his free throws. Dude is unreal. Karis LeVert chimed in with a solid game today. Nico Mannion didn't blow out like he did the previous game, but 14 and 4 is still solid. Ja Morant, that's scoring a ton of points. 12 points, 15 rebounds, 0 turnovers. Don't look at his shot percentage. I'm good with those. This game is going to be a big one. We are here again in Minnesota for game number 4. We got a 2-1 lead, and honestly, if we win today's game, it's a matter of time before we close out the series back at home. We also got to be careful that Minnesota wants to go ham because we blew them out in that first game, in the last game, so we're prepared here for game number 4. A screen coming from Bassey. Ingram's going to pull up on the mid-ranger. That's supposed to be his bread and butter. The defense here by McDaniels again. He's been huge on stopping Andrew Wiggins. When he hasn't been on him, we've seen a lot of problems. And oh my God, he swatted that to oblivion, and then he just kind of goaltended Karl-Anthony Towns. Now, this game's kind of wild because Darius Garland has been the starting point guard, but Minnesota's not starting him for whatever reason. They're starting Tyler Ulis. Now, a little bit of bad news here early in this game. Jaden McDaniels, arguably our most important player right now, is in foul trouble. So I'm hoping that doesn't last, but what I hope the last is Brandon Ingram doing that the rest of the game. Look at this, Karl-Anthony Towns. How's your leg feeling now? With McDaniels out for at least probably the rest of this quarter, we got a lot of work to do, man. We cannot have him pick up another foul. If he gets 3 fouls, we're basically screwed. So we got to be careful with how we do it. I imagine he won't come back in until middle of the second quarter, but it's a really long time to play without your best player. That was great defense. Got Ja here cooking. We got Nico pulling the mid-ranger, and it falls because it's smooth like butter. You have Dwight Powell on Andrew Wiggins. I wouldn't say that's my favorite matchup of all time. I mean, Dwight Powell's a capable defender, but Wiggins should be doing work on him, but he's not right now, and I'm here for it. Get the ball up to Charles Bassey. Charles Bassey taking flight. A 1-foot, 2-handed dunk with the dime by Nico. I'm here for all of that. Oh, Dwight Powell. No Dwight Powell slander. That's why you got Dwight Powell in the squad, man. What a play. Ingram going in. Solid take. Easy finish. Got it tied up. Here we go. Nico in transition. And one. He is so important to this team when it comes to scoring when Ja's out of the game. Now, Jaden's back in the game. He's going to be guarding Andrew Wiggins still, but doesn't have a lot of points to really show for it. So we still have to be careful with his foul situation because, again, if he gets one more foul, this game looks a whole lot different. But as you can tell, he's cold because, again, the dude really hasn't played like the entire game. That's a little aggressive there. Oh my God, Ja's got this man looking crazy. Pulling up for the mid-ranger. That would have been too sweet. Now, as the second quarter's winding down, Minnesota's got a lead, and I don't really like it, if we're being honest. I need our team to step it up, do something. And it could probably start with Karis LeVert driving baseline on JJ Redick, who's too old to play defense right now. Here we go, 2,000 McDaniels still. Wiggins, great defense. I like it. 5 rebounds for him. He only has 2 points, and that's not acceptable. But I need Brandon Ingram to pick up the slack. He's not doing that, unfortunately. Dwight Powell on JJ Redick. What the heck happened here? What matchup just got screwed up? I think we just have a really bad idea of Dwight Powell being in the game. Oh, look at that. Great defense. I'm letting him pull. Make a great play on defense. You come down, hit a better play on offense. That's what I love to see. Oh, Nico just beat him to the bucket. He's so good. 12 points already for him. He's picking up when Jaden went out. Nico stepped up. We've honestly fallen in love with the jumper, and it's kind of hurting us right now. Our bread and butter the entire season has definitely been going inside, and we just went away from it, which is not good. That was great defense. Carey gets his own rebound, gets the shot back up, and the offensive rebounds right now are the ones that are hurting us. An 8-point lead right now for Minnesota. We need to get 2 points here, or else we just look a little crazy. Got Bruno down the middle. Big fella. Potential and one here. Bruno gets his first. Man, just did an exorcism there. His first points of the game. That was big. This free throw is even larger. And cut it to a 5-point game if he can actually make a free throw here. Bruno's clutch. So 3 points, 5 rebounds for him here in the first half. About 3 seconds left. Just gonna hope he doesn't make that. He missed it. So going into halftime, it's a 5-point game. We played better, and we definitely sucked in the second quarter, but second half is a whole new ball game. And again, if we win this game, it's a wrap once we go back home. Now in the third quarter, the lead's been cut down to only about 3 points, so that's a solid moment for us. Ja out here trying to make something happen. Ooh, great defense there by Darius Garland. He's pretty tenacious. Oh my God, we're losing the ball. Get the ball in here to Bassey. Let the young fella eat. Then with that drop step, finishes strong. That's how we drew it up. 10.7 rebounds for him already. We have Ulis and Garland in the game. No sign of JJ Redick at the moment. Might be because he's been a defensive liability, but yo, speaking of defense, Karis LeVert has been a stud on defense today, and I'm here for it. Oh my God, Ingram. Oh, the police. Policia. There's been a murder. We got a 1-point lead, but you know Karl-Anthony Towns, 15 points, 13 rebounds in the game so far. He wanted something to say about that, and we found him. So Towns only hits 1 of the free throws at the line, which is good news for us. Look at Ja. Taking it in strong. Get out the way. Ja Morant is back. Trying to let Ja cook. Go all the way. I don't know what would have happened. Ja just cocked it back and tried to kill Karl-Anthony Towns. He said, your knee injury's fake. And then we just gave up a 3. I can't lie. If Ja Morant hit that, I don't know what I would have done. I don't think I would have been on Earth anymore. I would have left the solar system or something. Dude, he has been unreal. Then with the spin, floated up. Yo, it's March Madness, baby. Even though we're in April. Minnesota's picking up now. It's a 6-point game. We've tried some flashy things that haven't necessarily worked out for us, but the good old 3 works most of the time. Third quarter's winding down. 5-point lead for Minnesota. They score here. It's going to be dicey, especially if this ends up being a 3, so we got to be careful. They're going him in row because this dude is obviously playing better than Karl-Anthony Towns. No way. I was going to say, we were there for it. That was excellent defense. We hit the rim again for the zillionth time, but look, we have a 2-1 series lead. We need to get +6 right here in the fourth quarter to walk away with a 3-1 series lead so we can eventually close this out, but this is going to be a tough one. It's coming down to the wire. The one big thing that's missing from this game is the offensive production from Jaden McDaniels. Look, we're in the fourth quarter now. His foul trouble's basically non-existent. If we can just play defense from the point guard spot, I think we'll be okay. One thing we're missing in this game, though, has just been Jaden McDaniels' offensive play. And, I mean, the foul trouble early is what definitely screwed him. But we're trying to make sure this dude just puts on a show here in the fourth quarter. That's a good way to start. Minnesota's putting on a show now, man. This is not exactly what I wanted, but we'll figure it out. Here we go, Wiggins. You're not strong enough. You got 175 pounds of soaking wet alpha right there. He's an alpha. Pushing that tempo. We got Nico coming in. Go ahead, Nico. Easy buckets. Oh, he missed. You know who's not going to miss? Jaden McDaniels. He's ready to go. Look at Greg Monroe about to destroy my entire defense. Vernon Carey might have just killed Brandon Ingram. That was a little embarrassing, if we're being honest. The 6-point lead for Minnesota is not going away exactly. Ingram trying to work. Doesn't really have the energy to do that, though. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, my God. How did he not get that? Ja has no energy. I don't know how he's going to make it through the rest of the game. 5 minutes left. Like, I don't know how that's going to work. Good screen here. Get it to him. Let him go to work. I need him to get on fire right now. Nico probably should have grabbed that ball. I don't know how he didn't get it. Towns is back in the game. Wiggins is here too. Wiggins is out here moving around like crazy. Bassey's trying to play great defense, but it's just better offense. It's a little risky, but I got to get some of our starters out for a second just to kind of get their timing back. Like, this is not where we want to be. We should be blowing this team out, but instead we're out here struggling. So Nick Witherspoon coming in. Fresh off the bench. He gets one to drop. Nick Witherspoon. Hey, look. It's another big shot for him there to cut the lead back to 6 points. This game has been a tough one. 2K's been doing the 2K things where they take over and you can't do really anything that you were doing the rest of the ball game. So you just got to try to get points and get stops real quick. I mean, right now it's an 8-point game. They're probably going to Towns every single possession. He stepped right through my guy. So I'll spare you the trash that happened at the end of the game. 2K doing 2K things. And as you can tell, it took a bad loss. So we were feeling good, we were feeling great, but the series is tied back up at 2-2, and when we're headed back home, those are must-win games. In game number 4, Karl-Anthony Towns put up another insane game. 34 points, 22 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, only 2 turnovers. Wiggins had 21, Garland had 15, Carey had 14. Their bench actually, or the rest of their team actually played a lot better today. Greg Monroe was huge off the bench. 14 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists in literally 13 minutes. Asley again, 13 points in 14 minutes. JJ Redick didn't do a lot, missed a lot of shots, and wasn't very clutch towards the end, but he got the job done. For us, while we had solid scoring across the board, nobody really stood out, and that's what killed us. I think what honestly hurt us the most, though, was Jaden McDaniels getting 2 early fouls that took him out of the game for a really, really long time. Ingram had 24 with 4 assists. Nico Mannion had 18, 2, 6, 2, and 2. And Charles Bassey, 18 and 13. Again, another stellar game by him. Jaden McDaniels, even though he didn't get to play as much as we probably wanted, 16 points, 14 rebounds, no turnovers. Ja Morant, again, not scoring a ton of points, but where we definitely got hurt by him was not a lot of assists. 4 assists, which is, I think, a playoff low for him. He has to do better, both scoring and both getting assists. Harris LeVert stepped up and played pretty solid minutes, but if Ja's not getting the assists and Jaden's getting in foul trouble, game number 5 is going to be a tough one.